Hello again. So previously we have seen the implementation of our developed algorithm in the form of the Python code. So now today we are going to implement it in the environment which is basically shown here, and that is basically the VS Code IDE. So I basically use the VS Code IDE because of the inherent benefits it provides, and the most important and brilliant feature which I found in this environment is basically the speed, and the other one is the availability of these extensions which I can use very easily. Okay, basically I am the Jupyter notebook user, and the Jupyter notebook extension can be very easily installed here, and the Jupyter notebook environment can be used here as well. So I will basically show you both the environments, like the actual coding environment and the Jupyter notebook environment, in this lecture. So let me start here. There are also other extensions here which I have installed, but I will explain them with the passage of time. So after installing the VS Code, what you have to do, you have to go here, and there you have to select this new text file. Similarly, if you have some other files already available, you can open those files from this option here. Okay, so once the text file is here, so you have to select the language. So selecting the language, there are plenty of languages available here. So let me select the Python here. So when Python is selected, that is the coding environment here. So what I have to do, let me start it with the print statement. So let me print something, and in printing something, the statement here is the hello world. Okay, so after it, what it will ask me to save it, and after pressing Ctrl S, let me save it with hello file. Okay, so the extension of the file is already selected, and that is the Python extension. So let me save it. After saving, what will happen, the color of my code or the statements will change, and let me run it from this location. So when I will run it, you can very easily see that here in the terminal hello world will be written. Okay, so that is the first statement you can very easily basically run from here. Okay, similarly I have installed the Jupyter notebook extension from here. So you can very easily come here and type the Jupyter here, and when the Jupyter will appear here, you have to install it, which is already installed here. So when you will install it, you basically have to come here and you have to select command palette. Okay, after selecting the command palette, you have to write Jupyter and create new Jupyter notebook will appear here. So after clicking over it, what will happen, this environment will appear. After the appearance of this environment, what you can do from here, you have to select different kernels which you have already installed. So I have installed the Anaconda kernel as well. There are more other kernels also here. So let me select the Anaconda kernel, and after selecting it, this is now the cell environment, and the very easy environment, very fast for your coding. So let me write print here. So after writing print, again let me write hello world. After writing the hello world, I can run it from here as well, or I can press shift enter from my keyboard. So let me execute it from this place. So when I will press this one, hello world will be written beneath this cell. Okay, so that is the first statement. Similarly, there are a lot of options here, and you can do most of the things here. So if you want to write some text here, what you can do, you have to press over this Markdown button, and after pressing it, you can write hash and write the my code. Let me write this, and after running it, what will happen, it will appear as a basically a title here. Okay, so you can also do many things with this Markdown, like you can also, if you have here, similarly you can write double hash here and my code too. Okay, so this will also appear here. Similarly, you can hide different cells from here, you can unhide them, and you can write your codes as well. Okay, similarly, now let me write the previous example, which x is equal to an apple. The printed one will be the yes, otherwise it will be no. Okay, so let me write x equal to the input. Okay, so that is the input, and after it, what I have to do, I have to write if x is equal to an apple, it will print yes, otherwise else. You can also see the color of these statements, and these basically come with the VS Code environment. So after it, you have to write the print, you have to write no. Okay, so there is very important thing which you have to remember, and that thing is basically the indentation, or this space between the first statement and the second statement, because once I will press enter here, it should come here, but basically you will see that the other statement will be written at this location, and that is tab away from the actual location. Okay, so what is this? This is the indentation, and this indentation is very important in Python programming language, and it cannot run without it, as you have seen the usage of parenthesis in C, C++. The similar task has been done by the indentation here. Okay, so let me run it here. So when I will run it, the box will appear here, and you have to write something here. So let me write orange. Okay, when I will write orange, it will say no, because x was not an apple. Okay. So let me run it again. So when I will run it again, what will happen? Let me type apple here. Okay, so as expected, it will say yes. Okay, that is the code in which I have written and explained previously, and now it is written in the form of a Python code. So please go through it, practice more code in the VS Code environment or any other environment, whatever you like, and let me know if you guys have any question in the comment section. Thank you so much, and I will see you with some more codes, some more stuff in our next video. Thank you.